ようございます。こんにちは、こんばんは。博士かです。Good morning. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. It's Yuri here. Hi. Hello. こんにちは。こんにちは。すごい手振ってた今。I don't know why I was waving hands to you guys. You guys can't even see it. Hi. みんな見えないのになんか一生懸命今手振ってた。全く意味がない。全く意味がないことしてる。よいしょ。ということで。今日はね、あの時間ですね。So it's time for me to put this on and become sensei. 先生モードの博士課になる時間でございます。ちょっと大きくなってもいいか。見えるね、別に画面。So are you guys ready to do the greetings? ってことやりますか？お挨拶を。起立！気をつけ！お願いします。By the way, 起立 means stand up, 気をつけ means stand steady, stand still, and お願いします is like お願いします。よいしょ。So, we were doing takenoko from Nimi Nankichi-san. We finished the first paragraph, so we're moving on to the second one. Does anyone remember the brief story of the first paragraph, what we were doing? So what is the story about? この話は何に関する話でしたっけ？ What was the story about? よいしょ。これくっついて大丈夫かな？ Hello, hi, hello, hello. Good that my students are coming in and they're not late. よかった、ちゃんと生徒来てくれてるね。よかったよかった。今日博士か声ちっちゃかったりしててね。なんかあんま声出てない気がする。The little bamboo shoot was about... Yes! It's about the little bamboo shoots. It's about the bamboos. Okay. So, the first paragraph is about the bamboo shoots. So, the baby bamboos wanting to go outside, wanting to see the outside world. But the mother bamboo, was telling them to not go further away because it is dangerous out there. If I remember correctly, they didn't want to get trampled by the mule. Yes! Exactly. So the mom's telling that if you go outside of the bushes, you might get trampled by the horses. So she scolded the bamboo shoots. That was the first paragraph. So we're going to move on to the second. So it's going to start from here. しかし、ここね、ここから始まるからね。しかし、いくら叱られても、一つのタケノコはどんどん遠くへ潜っていくのでありました。That's the first line. しかし、you'll hear this a lot. Oh, this is really thick. しかし the color しかしじゃあしかしって何ですかね？ I think you might have heard this before. This is really one of the common words that we say a lot. しかししかしっていうのもよく登場する言葉ですが、しかしは一体じゃあどういう意味でございましょうかね。So しかし you can translate it too. There's lots of ways to translate it, but the simplest way would be but. Although, but. But is I think enough. But 叱られても So this is an interesting one いくら There's a word called いくらnot いくらいくら The accent is different I'm gonna write it here So this word has two meanings One of it you might know as You might have seen this word at a sushi restaurant or so. It has the meaning of salmon roll. Salmon roll. Or also means ikura. Means how many. It has two meanings. And in this story, it's used as this one. How many?ね、これは、同音異義、アクセントはちょっと違いますけどね、一応ひらがなとかで書いちゃうともう一緒でございますのでね、いくらっていうお寿司屋さんとかで食べる方もあれば、いくつものとかって意味のいくらもございます。そう、いくら叱られても、No matter how many times the bamboo got scolded, 一つのタケノコは一つ、we already learned this, it means one.One bamboo shoot kept going further away. どんどん This is also an onomatopoeia. これもね、オノマトペでございます。どんこれね、オノマトペ説明するのが一番難しいまであると思う。日本語は。どんっていうのは、このオノマトペなんですけど、Have you heard of this before? This onomatopoeia? これ聞いたことあるよって人いるかな？オノマトペ。どん。Yup. Great. So どん。If you hear どんimagine that something keeps going on or like more. So for this one, this is underground. And there's this bamboo shoot, right? This keeps going. どん。It goes further away.And this is like the bushes. You can also say どん歩く. If it's どん歩く, you're walking more. And you're probably not stopping walking though. You're not stopping your feet. どん歩く. That's one of the どん。The other どん you might also hear as this one. This is どん too. When someone you're screamed playing a horror game and your neighbor did towards the wall. Then you can say どんされた. And yes, this is where the 壁ドン comes from. Because the 壁ドン there's like I don't know how to draw 壁ドンこうなってるわけじゃん。これがドンってするよね。The sound of it when someone pushes you towards the wall will be ドン。So that's the ドン of 壁ドン。So the sound in Japanese onomatopoeia we say ドン。But to keep moving on, keep doing something, non-stop, doing it more, you can also say どん。So if you're studying more Japanese, you're putting yourself really into it and like not pausing and you're gonna keep doing it, you can say どん勉強する. That works too. So this onomatopoeia どんどん has two meanings. ちなみにこのどんどんめっちゃ綺麗に書けたと思いませんか？なんかすごい綺麗に書けてるよね。今日字が綺麗かもしれない。今日は字が綺麗な日かもしれないね。はい、どんどんでございます。そう、どんどん遠くへ潜っていく。潜っていくっていうので、遠く、so this is also saying 遠く means far. So it is telling us that it is going further away. You can imagine that this bamboo shoot is like non-stop going further and further and further away. Since one bamboo shoot kept going further away, the mom bamboo next said, お前はなぜお母さんに言うことを聞けないの? So actually we never talked about this yet. お前 I think you guys heard of this probably in anime. お前はね、知ってる人多いかなと思います。By the way, this I'm assuming you guys know, so I'm just gonna translate. It means you. You, there's lots of ways to translate you. Kimi is also one of it. Anata is also another way to do it. Omae is a rude way to say it. So probably avoid, try not to say it in real. Okay? Try not to use it in real, especially if you're not really close with the person yet. しかし、森田さん、おはよう。おはようございます。森田さんって見て本当にちょっとあれだったわ。そういう昨日めっちゃ久しぶりにさらばいっぱい見たんですよ。さらばさんの YouTube いっぱい見てて。なんかあれだった。クリスマスの動画見てなくって、その3万あげるから解散してってやつ見てさ、なんか甘酸っぱいや。いいなと思って、なんかあれ解散させる企画だったのにキュンキュンしちゃった、見てる側が。Is another more common way? We don't really say you, but if you need to say you, I think Kimi might be better. Anata is also you, of course, but nowadays not many people say anata. Rather than saying Kimi or Anata, Japanese people always say name, last name, surname with san. So this is the surname. So we don't really say you, actually. But compared to omae, kimi, anata might be a little bit common. But to be really honest, if it's among friends, omae is more common to say. But it's only with close friends. If you're like going to Japan, if you're a tourist there, don't call people omae. That's really rude. It's really just with your friends. ホテルのやつ、クリスマスの日にね、楽しく過ごすカップルのところに行って3万円あげるからこのまま解散してもらえませんかっていう企画のやつでしたね。マジなんやねんと思って見てたんですけど、なんか思ったよりキュンキュンしちゃって辛かった。辛くなっちゃった。And just call people for the role. If you want to call like the server and the restaurant or like izakaya, just say 店員さん. Tenni means store staff. Rather than saying anata, kimi, 店員さん, calling them 店員さん is the safest. Like calling it by their role. Yeah, so kimi anata is actually, I will say, it's a Japanese word that you will learn at the beginner's level, but it's a Japanese word that you won't use, that I will recommend not using until you are intermediate or above, because it's quite tricky to use it. There are occasions that it's more okay to use, and there are occasions that sounds rude. So このあなたと君ってややこしくってややこしいっていうか厄介で、日本語って You っていうのを言わないじゃないですか。本当に本当に言わないじゃないですか。だからそのじゃあお前っていうのは失礼なんだね、じゃああなたとか君って言えばいいのってあったんだけど、まあそりゃそうなんだけど、でも結局君とかあなたっていうことがまずないので、生活の中で基本的に名前にさん付けで呼ぶことも多いと思うんですよね。でもしなんかお店屋さんとか行ってどうしても店員さん呼びたくなった場合とかでも、店員さんって言ってしまった方がまだいいじゃないですか、圧倒的にすみませんって言って店員さんとも呼ばないくってすいませんっていうだけで十分なんですけど、どうしてもねその人のことを呼びたい場合はその方の役職でとかポジションで呼んだ方がいいと思いますね。だって君あなたって突然言われたらめちゃくちゃ怖くない？自分が店員さんでさ、自分が店員で働いてて、ちょっと店員さんこっちお願いしますって時に、ちょっと君こっちお願いしますって言うとめちゃくちゃ怖いじゃないですか。だから言うっていうのは言わないんですよね日本語って実は本当にほぼほぼ言わなくって、友達の間で言う時も〇〇ちゃんって結局名前で呼ぶことも多いと思うし、君さーっていうことってすごい少ないと思うんですよね。まだ友達間だったらお前の方が多いぐらいだし。So yeah, to a stranger, never use omae. If it's your friend, and if your friend is comfortable with that, doesn't really mind, then using omae is okay. Actually, you'll hear omae more than kimi or anata if it's among the friends group. But once again, if it's outside your bubble, the friends bubble, it's safe to call it by their name. Or if you just want to call store staff, you could just say sumimasen. You don't need to call their name or anything. But if you need to call them, just call them by their role instead of their name, or saying you in Japanese, because it's really uncommon to do. So if you want to like approach a, if you want to like yeah, approach like a lady on the street, don't say kimi. It's better to be safe than sorry, okay? Japanese people, some of them do say it, but it's like different, kind of different. If you're like really native with it, then yeah, you should be fine, because you should know when to use and when to not. Is it okay to say 名前は何ですか? Yes, 名前は何ですか is a way to ask name, but I can also say if you say your name first, usually they will also introduce themselves, right? If they don't, you can ask like お名前, and you don't need to finish the sentence actually. This is the same in English as well, but the most polite way to speak is not to finish the sentence in Japanese. I'm not sure for some languages, but in Japanese, the most polite way to speak is, of course, using keigo. Using keigo and not finishing the sentence. Another way to ask for a name, if it's in like a formal occasion, you can say お名前頂戴してもよろしいですか? That's another way to ask. But if you just say お名前は and then like question mark, people will get it. Or if it's a casual situation, you can just say 名前なんて言うんですか? That's okay. 名前は何ですか sounds like beginner. So rather than that, if it's a casual occasion, you could just say 名前なんて言うんですか? level of politeness in Japanese? Yes. Like, keigo is polite, right? But even in keigo, there are levels and like in the keigo. Some keigo are called tenego. And tenego is, of course, but that's like the bare minimum. And it's like a bit. So there's, imagine it's like a card pack. And in the keigo card pack, it starts with tenego. And then there's add-ons. There's add-ons, like more and more of it. その敬語、いろいろありますよね。But yes, so this was about お前 means you. Going back, お前はなぜお母さんの言うことを聞かないの？なぜ means why. なぜのなぜですね。And we already did this before, but お母さん means mom or mother. I'm just gonna try to say mom because it's shorter. Less writing. This is actually one. Think of this as a one word. 言うことはね、もう一単語だと思った方がいいですね。言うこと means whatever like the mom said. What mom said. It's not like always mom, but in this case it's mom. What someone said. 言うことを聞かないの。聞かない。So this is 聞く with ない。聞く means to listen. ない means no. So combining this is not listen. 遠く行っちゃった。So the mom is saying, why don't you listen to me? Why don't you listen to me? Iori Ka-san. Yes, if you say Iori Ka-san, then nobody really calls like that their mom in real life unless it's like a stepmom. But yeah, yes. "聞かないのとお母さんの竹が聞きました." お母さんの竹 means bamboo again. お母さんの means like mother bamboo. Asked, why can't you listen to me? And next is the response of the bamboo shoot. あっちの方で美しい優しい声が私を呼ぶからです。あっち we did this before. あっち what is あっちこれやりましたね。あっちこっちそっち向いてどっちのあっちですね。So あっち this was in the previous lesson, so I'm gonna write it again. あっち今日マジで字が綺麗かもしれない。So imagine this, like we are here. We are here. This is our location. Okay? I should say you are here. Ah, too big. You are here.あっちですね、これが。そっち。こっち。It's like this, distance wise. あっち is usually the one that's most far away from you. Not always, by the way. Some people, this might be like this, but usually it's like this. So あっち when the bamboo shoots say あっち it's really far away, okay? あっちの方で once again 方 it means direction. So that way. And that way, what's happening? 美しい優しい声が私を呼ぶからです。美しい This is a 形容詞。美しいっていうのがねあります。美しい means beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. はい。So you can say 白鹿は美しい。みんなね Repeat after me. 白鹿は美しい。皆さん Repeat after me ですよ。白鹿は美しい。Oh, thank you. ありがとう、森田さん。No one else is repeating. I'm gonna make you guys all fail this class. You guys will all fail this class. Your GDP is going down. ありがとう Thank you everyone ね。白鹿は美しいそうですね。その通りでございます。はい、ってことで続いてね、優しい優しいゴージャス優しいゴージャス。はい、優しい means kind. So you can say 白鹿は美しいし優しい。美しいし。So if you say this is an example sentence, okay? 白鹿は美しいし優しい。This will the she in between will mean and. So Iori is beautiful and kind. 白鹿は美しいし優しい。はい、皆さんこれはね、言えないといけませんね。Why did I say GDP? Oh, GPA! Thank you! You guys are not countries. Okay. 白鹿は美しいし優しい。白鹿は美しいし優しい。Sensei, these examples seem a bit base somehow? Oh, it doesn't to me. You might need new glasses. Always. Nothing's spaced at all. Nothing's biased at all. It's not biased at all. Like I am telling the truth, right? This is a fact. This is a fact that everyone should already know. How long could it take for someone who only knows English to master this language? Like a year or less? Definitely more than a year. I feel like there's one influencer that I know who self-studied Japanese. She did it for 7 years. And the way she did it is actually really efficient and smart. She kept watching Japanese streamers, the core type of streamers from Nico Nico Doga. And she pretended to be a Japanese gyaru and kept chatting in there. So... But I believe 7 is really fast too. So if you really want to master this language, I will say definitely more than 10 years, and you would need to live there. Because there's a lot of words that's based on the culture. And to learn it, you can technically learn it from YouTube and textbook, but it's really difficult too, right? So if you really want to master it, I will strongly recommend to consider moving there for at least an year to learn it. Yeah, especially because like it's an island, you know. Well, January for a decade, you'll understand spoken Japanese. Yes and no, because anime Japanese is really unique. most of the animes, I could say that don't expect people to speak like that in real life. So, if you want to know the natural Japanese that's used daily by like living human Japanese, then I would say rather watch YouTubers or streamers. If you just want to understand anime, then yeah, listening to anime will be good. Yeah, so like in my honest opinion, I'm not like completely fluent in English, but I do believe English is easier than Japanese. I do believe so. Like for beginners, if you don't know anything about the language, then English is way easier than Japanese. Hi, going back. Hakushika wa utsukushii shi yasashii, and this will mean Iori is beautiful and kind. So utsukushii means beautiful, yasashii means kind. あっちの方で so in that over there, in that direction, far away, over there, there's beautiful and kind. What is it? What? Beautiful and kind what? 声. There's a 声. 声 means voice. So, this bamboo shoot is hearing something that's beautiful and kind. And what is the koe doing, the voice doing to the bamboo shoot? 私を呼ぶからです. So, it's 私を呼ぶ. 呼ぶ means call. This means call. So, it's calling the bamboo shoot to... It's calling the bamboo shoot. So, it's kind of like luring it right now. And because of the kind and beautiful voice that's calling the bamboo shoot from over there, the bamboo shoot wants to go over there because it's being called. The beautiful Hakushika is luring bamboo shoots to the basement. Oh, very important part, but in the previous part, not previous, but yeah, hitotsu, so it's not shoots anymore. It's one bamboo shoot that cannot listen to the mom because the one bamboo shoot believes it's being called. And if I could call a bamboo shoot, I will definitely do it because I love bamboos. Takenoko, bamboo shoots, they taste really good. タケノコ好きだから呼べるもんなら呼びたいよな。呼べるものなら呼びたいよな。I like takenoko gohan a lot. Mixing the bamboo shoots and with rice. It's good. I like the bamboo. Why you like those? I don't know. I never liked it. I could eat it, but I've never been a fan of it. So if I go out eat ramen with my family, I usually give it to my mom or my dad. タケノコを履くしかね、タケノコご飯とかは好きなんですけどね。ラーメンとかのメンマはね、好きじゃないんですよね。なんか美味しくないよねって思っちゃう。食べれるんだよ。食べれるからラーメンに乗ってたら、まあ食べる。とりあえずはね。だけど、家族とか食べに行ってれば家族にあげてます、メンマを。なんかずっと苦手なの。一時期好きだったんだけど、また苦手になっちゃった。食べれるは食べれるから、まあ、全然食べるは食べるけど、メンマなんかマシで頼む人たちいるじゃないですか。追加でトッピングで。あれわけわからん。ただタケノコご飯は大好きですね。というか普通にタケノコは好きなんだよ。メンマだけなんだよね、苦手なのがちょっと。Is egg standard in ramen as a topping? Yes. はい、ということで、そのタケノコは答えました。So that bamboo shoot answered because I'm being called by a beautiful voice, beautiful and kind voice. Next. 私たちには何にも聞こえやしない。So 私たち we did this before. たち is basically adding a s to the end and making it plural. So 私たち means us. So we, or like in this case it's we actually. We what? 何にも聞こえやしない。何にも、これもね面白いですよね。何も何にも。ちょっと何もから書くか。何も何にもってあるんですけど、そう何も何にも何にも is 何も but it's a little bit exaggerated 何も so it's stronger 何も and 何も means nothing. Nothing or not anything. Nanyo, so they nothing. 聞こえやしない。聞こえ means 聞こえる。I could hear, but no. 聞こえやしない。No, I cannot hear. And it's not I. It was 私たち. So we cannot hear anything. And the we is と他のタケノコたちは言いました。The other bamboo shoots. The other bamboo shoots cannot hear anything. You can put たち after singular pronouns to make them plural, right? 私、俺、彼女。Yes. 私たち、俺たち、彼女たち。But one interesting thing. Okay, let's talk about the たち again. Thank you for bringing that up. This is one interesting thing. たちひろしじゃないですよ、このたち。たちだけで言うともうたちひろしか出てこないですよね、なぜかね。たちっていうのがあるんですけど、たち。So it is basically you can combine it with singular pronoun plus this たち will make it plural now. Though one warning is that 彼たち does not work. 彼 and たち you cannot combine it. 彼 for 彼 it's gonna be 彼ら。Though 彼女たち exists. It's okay. 彼たち does not work. It's gonna be 彼ら. That does the same work too. You can say 私ら. It kind of sounds ghetto if you say 私ら. You can say 俺ら、彼ら、彼女ら. It all will mean the same. But 彼ら is only that. You can't. 彼たち it sounds a little. Yeah, it makes sense. But yes, it's 彼ら. You can say お前たちの前ら, right? Yes. お前たちら both works. It's 彼 I think it's 彼 only. 自分らも言うし、自分たちも言うしね。うちら. Yes, if it's うち if you want to call yourself うち this is really gal though. This is really ghetto. うち only works with ら. It does not with たち。うちたちはね、ダメです。ダメっていうか、ないです。びっくりしたな。うちらはありますかね。自分たち、自分ら両方あるし、俺たち、俺ら両方あるし、彼たち、彼女ら両方あるし、あれなんですけど、彼はらで、うちもらですね。ルールは知りません。なんかそういうもんですね、ずっと。Why is it not possible to write Japanese how it's spoken? We are like it is. You can write it all in hiragana if you want to. Because hiragana, katakana, and kanji are all are the alphabets we use, right? Just if you already in hiragana, it's difficult to read it. So that's the reason why if you get used to it, we start mixing it with kanji. But technically, if you want to, you can. Because like the story that we're reading, it's all in hiragana, right? Going back. So the other bamboo shoot said we cannot hear anything. We cannot hear anything though. So it's only one bamboo shoot that's hearing the voice and being lured by it. So probably he's going to Lulu and he's going a little crazy. Okay. Continuing. けれど私には聞こえます。けれど also means but. But I could hear it. I can hear it. それはもう何とも何とも言われぬ良い声です。これ難しいですね。難しいんですよこれ。何とも言われぬっていうので、何とも言えないなんですね。これ何も言えないとか。This is the old way to say it. 言われぬ。If you translate it to nowadays, it's gonna be 何とも言えない。or 何も言えない。This will mean cannot describe. Can't describe. 何とも言えないってのはね、表現ができないぐらいってことなんですね。Can't describe. Can't describe what? 良い声です。It's saying 良い。良い means it's good. So it's too good. It's almost too good that the bamboo shoot can't describe what kind of voice it is. So the voice is too good that I cannot describe it. But I can hear it. Bamboo shoot listening to Hakushika's karaoke. Aww, thank you. But yeah, then yeah, he will be treated as a crazy one because I tend to delete my karaoke. ね、これ本当にトトロ状態ですね。見たもんって、トトロいたもんって言ってたら周りがいないよって言って一緒の状態ですね。周りは聞こえないよって言ってて、一匹じゃないな。でもまあ一つのね、タケノコだけが聞こえるもんって言い張ってる状態です。と、そのタケノコは言いました。そして、どんどん離れていきました。どんどん again. So it's either keep moving or it's the sound of like punching and hitting. But punching and hitting doesn't fit the story, right? So it's about that the bamboos like keep moving. Keep moving to where? 離れていきました。離れて、this is 離れる。離れる plus て form. So 離れる means to get away. So it kept moving.Further and further away. とうとうこのタケノコは他のタケノコたちと分かれて垣根の外に頭を出してしまいました。じゃあ隠してるね。I was hiding it. Pardon me. I like her singing. Oh, thank you. But it would still take time. It would still take time for me to accept my singing by myself. とうとうよいしょ。とうとうから説明するか。ここね。とうとう could mean finally at last. I think this is like the main two translations. Or oh yeah, after all too. After all. So とうとう means finally, at last, after all. So finally, at last, after all. このタケノコは他のタケノコたちと、so there's two タケノコ But if you pay attention to it, it's このタケノコ. This is talking about specific takenoko. Which specific takenoko do we know? We know the one that's hearing things. What's the difference between that and yoyaku? Yoyaku is completely different. Oh no, you mean like, yoyaku. Oh, okay, sorry, I thought of another yoyaku. Yoyaku, ひらがなの方のyoyakuね. Yoyaku is also finally. Yes, you're right. But, this is my opinion, but I feel like yoyaku will have a little bit like accomplishment. But toto, we're not happy that the bamboo shoot went away. If it's yoyaku, it kind of sounds like it's a happy thing, or that there were many challenges before getting there. But in this story, it's more like, like at last, after all, it got further away. So I think that's the reason why toto is used instead of yoyaku. Toto このタケノコは他のタケノコたちと他 means other 分かれて is 分かれる plus te form. やっと is another similar word. やっと is similar to yoyaku, I'll say. Rather than more than yeah, it's a little bit more closer to yoyaku more than toto. 分かれる means to split. Split. 垣根の外に頭を出して垣根 it's actually in the word box for 垣根 it's somewhere in the word box. I cannot find it. Why is it really hard to find words in the word box? Maybe it's not, but yeah, 垣根 is it's hedge. It might be in. I can't find it. の外に頭を出してしまいました。外 means outside. Outside. 頭 means head. It wasn't the. Oh, okay, good. So 出す. This is the 出す again. We already did this. So it poked out its head outside the hedge. Oh no, isn't that a Didn't Mom Bamboo tell them to not go outside of the hedge, outside the bushes, and to stay in the safety zone? It's a uh-oh. すると、読みますこれね、とりあえず。するとそこへ横笛を持った人が近寄ってきて、めっちゃ日本語のメモがあるね。断定の助動詞って消さなかったんかいな、それを。はい。ちょっと笑っちゃった今それ見て、すごいデカデカと書いてある。すると、これここに持ってくるわ。I'm gonna bring it down here. So, thereupon, or and, thereupon, and, or then is also workable sometimes. But yeah, thereupon, what happened? そこへ横笛を持った人が近寄ってきて、そこ means there. So there is where the bamboo shoot poked its head out, right? 横笛を持った人. So first we know there's a 人 means human, person, people. But it doesn't say 人々. It only says 人, so we can imagine it's a singular. So it's one person. What kind of person it is it? It's a person who has 横笛, a flute. Then what's the person doing? It is 近寄ってきて近寄ってきてこれはですね近寄るプラスてですねで来てですね So 近寄る is to approach, come close and 来て means it's coming so it's coming towards coming closer coming towards the たけのこ So the guy, we don't know if it's a guy. So the person who has a flute is approaching you. Oya, お前は迷子のたけのこだね。Oya is just oh. Oh. お前は you are 迷子の迷子 means lost. たけのこだね。You are the lost. You are a lost bamboo shoot. So it's not asking. Actually, it's like saying, oh, you are a lost bamboo shoot.なんで迷子で決めつけたのかもちょっと気になりますけどね、この人ね。と言いました。いえいえ、私はあなたの吹いていらっしゃったその笛の声があんまり良かったのでこっちへ誘われてきました。So this is the bamboo shoot's response. いえいえ means no. 私は It's gonna explain why the bamboo shoot came here. あなたの吹いていらっしゃった This is 敬語表現ですね。こちらいらっしゃったっていうのがね。あなた So this is saying you but it's politer person with flute, right? It's politer than お前 So this takenoko is trying to be polite. 吹いていらっしゃった吹いて So this is 吹く吹く means to blow So in this word like play So the flute that the person was playing And いらっしゃった is just saying the one that you were doing Something that you were doing But in a polite form Polite Something that someone was doing or when someone came You can say いらっしゃった Would 君 instead of あなた make it less polite? Yes, in this case, yes. 君 will be less polite. It sounds a little rude in this case. So あなた It should be the perfect match. Even if I was the bamboo shoot, I would say あなたfor this one. So the person with the flute, the one that the person was playing was good, right? So he's gonna explain that it was good to him. その笛の声が and this is flute. 声 This is voice, but in this case it can translate as sound. The sound of the flute was よかった This is 良い which means it's good. And あんまりこれもですねあまりのやつですねこちらもこんまりあんまりこんまりそうあんまり良かったのでっていうのも今時はあんまり聞かなくなりましたよね。Why is that 声な音 That's just the way that 新見南吉 wanted to describe it. And maybe I think I kind of can guess the reason why, but we will figure it out at the very end. We will figure it out at the very, very end. So, あんまり has lots of meaning actually. It can mean like too much. It could be overwhelmed a little bit. And it could be the rest remain. It could also be more than over. So it has a lot of meanings. But in this case, I think it was too good. It's just saying it was too good. So it was really good. 博士先生はあんまりに美しい。Yes, then that you're saying that Iori sensei is just too beautiful. Could I use 迷子 to mean confusion? 僕の迷子 meaning I'm not following or I'm lost? No. If you want to use the 迷子 for confusion, you can just say, no, we don't really use that. We just say 混乱 if you want to say for confused, okay? Okay, I'm gonna change the color because this is not related to the story. ちょっと色変えるわ。これ関係ないから話に。今質問で上がったのに答えるので。If you want to say confused, we say 混乱めっちゃ丸いね。混乱って言いますね。こんがらがるとかも言いますけど、まあ、混乱してるって言ったりします。There's a lot of more ways to say it, but this is one, probably the simplest way to say it. The most simple way to say it, 混乱。So the bamboo shoot explained that the flute that you were playing, the sound of the flute that you were playing was too good, so こっちへ誘われてきました。こっち means the place that he's at right now. 誘われて誘う This is 誘う means to invite, but in this case, the 誘われて means got invited, but more than that, I would like to translate it as because I got lured. I got lured here. 誘われてきました。来ました means I came here. But in English, we'll just translate that I got lured here because of the beautiful sound of the flute you were playing. とタケノコは答えました。So the bamboo shoot answered that no, I came here, I got lured here by the great sound of the flute you were playing. さて、これちょっと難しいやつですね。さて、物語ぐらいでしか聞かない昔話とか、なんか最近でさてっていうことあんまね、小説とかじゃないとないんですけどね。Well, this is like, well, now, then. So, well, このタケノコは、so this bamboo shoot, 大きく硬くなったとき、大きく means big. 硬く means hard by texture. Texture. Okay. これ硬くなったとき、なった is なる plus past tense た。なる it means to become. So we can translate as when it became. 時 is when, right? So when it became big and hard. 立派な横笛となりました。立派な横笛となりました。めちゃめちゃなんかちょっと悲しくないって思ったんだよね、しかもこの物語。はい、横笛 again this was flute. So 立派 means fine, splendid. Or it also means legal sometimes, but in this one we can just say fine or splendid, but fine probably. なる again this was なる plus this ます plus the past tense ta form. ます is just trying to say a polite, so this is the polite, and this is making it past tense. なる is to become, so it became something. Well, when this bamboo shoot became big and hard, it became a fine flute. Wait, so the bamboo shoot who went to check the sound got turned into a flute RP? Yes! Exactly. That's what happened to the flute. So the one bamboo shoot who kept saying, "Oh, I'm hearing some beautiful voices," it got lured, right? Got lured to the person who was playing the flute. Later on, when it became big and strong and hard, it himself turned into a flute now. And that's the reason why I think that Nimi Nankichi used voice instead of sound to describe the beautiful sound of the flute. Because we could assume that the flute, the sound that, like beautiful sound that was played from the flute, was also made from a bamboo, which is probably his ancestors, right? Yeah, so it was described as his ancestors. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I'm not exactly sure of the story, but because of course I didn't write it, but that's what I'm guessing. That maybe I'm thinking that might be the reason why Nimi Nankichi-san, the author, kept using voice instead of sound, because he was hearing voices of his ancestors. ということで、so we actually wrapped it up. That was the story of タケノコ。これはタケノコっていう話でした。結構悲しい話だなと思うんですけど、アクシカは。ね。どうなんだろう、悲しくないのかなお母さんの言うことを聞いてればよかったのに。So maybe the mom is telling, don't go outside the bushes, outside the hedge, because you'll be stepped by a horse. But maybe the mom was told by like the ancestors because you'll be stabbed by the horse, but maybe the ancestors knew about it, right? The flute thing. I was thinking koi versus oto was referring to it being a melody instead of just random noise, like playing a flute instead of just using it to make noise. That could be the reason too, yes. But oto, just by hearing oto, it doesn't mean like one singular sound. So that could also be the reason. So this is what's fun about reading, right? As a person who doesn't read books at all, I'm saying, but I like, you know, like even in English classes we have it, you read and after you finish reading you do some like, you discuss with your group or friends about the story. Even of course in Japanese classes at Japanese schools we do the same, and that was my favorite thing to do. I love doing it. I love doing this. So yeah, that could have been the reason, but I personally thought it might have been because maybe the flute was also made out of bamboo, like his ancestors, and maybe that was the reason why it was described as koe. 博士はですね、これも本当個人の感想なんですけど、声ってずっとね、美しい音色のことをね、指してるんですよ。それってなんでだろうって思うじゃないですか。もちろん子供だからかもしれないけど、最終的に立派な横笛になってるのから考えるに、おそらくずっと聞いてた美しい音の声の横笛も竹を使ってたのではなかろうかって博士官は思うんですね。だからずっとこのタケノコは美しい声が聞こえるんだって、美しい音とか音色じゃなくって声って言ってたんじゃないのかなって勝手に思ったりしてます。はい、ということで So we finished reading this and we have this question box. We didn't answer this at all, so we're gonna do this. Where were the takenoko at the beginning? Where were they? Where were the takenoko at the beginning, the very beginning? Under the soil. Yes, it was under the soil. 正解ですね。こちらは、土の下にいましたね。漢字で書かないでおきましょうか。土の下、もしくは土の中にいましたね。So it was under the soil, or like 土の下、土の中。土の中かな、日本語で言うんだったらね。I should just say 土の中 in Japanese because that's the way, that's how it was expressed in the story as well. But it was inside the dirt.What happens when the takenoko goes out from the bush according to Mom Takenoko? What happens when the takenoko goes out of the hedge? The mom was telling them, right? This will happen to you, so never go outside. What was it? It was dangerous, but what's dangerous about going outside of the bushes, of the hedges?Get stepped on by a horse. Yes. You're gonna get stepped by a horse. Which means death. Which means death. Okay. So why does one takenoko wants to go out of the bushes? There's one takenoko that wants to go out, right? So bad. And how come? Why was that?Stepped by a deer will be a reward though? Oh gosh, you guys, hentai. Let me buy a pen heel before I do that then. Here's a beautiful noise. Yes, here's a beautiful... because let's start with because that takenoko cures something he shouldn't, but beautiful voice. And he wants to discover that. He wants to go near the voice and listen to it. Please do, Sensei. Please don't tell our parents about this. Wait, that means you won't be stepped on by a pen heel. はい、ということで So, that was actually all of takenoko. Yay! We finished! We did it! I believe this was, I don't know. I think that this was easier than the previous one, actually. The 熊の子これ熊の子より簡単だったんじゃないのかなって個人的に思います。So, now you guys can say I read 2 stories in Japanese. I read 2 Japanese stories. これでね、皆さん日本語で物語2つ読んだって言えるようになりますよ。ということで、一応本日のことは終わりなんですけど、So that's actually all for today's lesson. Next week, I'll be a break. We won't have Japanese classes next week because there's a Face Academy that's starting from next Friday, and it's going Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I don't want to you could be part of the what? It might feel more academy academic maybe, but I didn't want to do it because the streaming schedule is irregular next week, and because of that, next week it's gonna be I'm gonna go easy a little bit, and it's gonna be gaming for most of the days. But after that, so next week we're gonna resume into the Japanese classes. But next week we're not gonna be doing any story reading. We're gonna go back to basic communication type of Japanese. So it's conversation focused. We already did how to introduce yourself, but we also did how to count numbers. What else did we do? I'm gonna go back and look. But yeah, we're gonna go back to conversation focused things. And a little bit of writing too. Does takenoko break down to takenoko, child of bamboo? Yes, exactly. That's the reason why we call it takenoko. I believe it was explained somewhere. I forgot where. I remember writing it down somewhere. I just don't remember where at all. I might have deleted it, but yeah, in the last lesson I did go over that. Oh, here we go. Take, bamboo, takenoko, bamboo's child. ね、来週はですね、日本語の授業一週間お休みいただきまして、再来週から復活するんですけど、再来週からはもうちょっと会話とかに重点を置いて、話していきたいと思います。さらにちょっとね、またね、書く練習もですね、皆様再開していきますので。So yeah, gaming. I already made the schedule. It's basically the games that we've done before, but I haven't finished. What do we have? So yeah, Super Mario Simulator, we're gonna be doing it because I heard there was a big update. I'm so curious about it. And Minecraft, continuing Minecraft because Minecraft is so fun. And I'm also gonna challenge the game of Sisyphus again. I think I'm reading it wrong, but yeah. Because I know that I didn't finish it at all. I don't know even if I can finish it, but I know I didn't finish it at all. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it again. It's basically Yuri screaming for that stream. ね、来週はスーパーマーケットシミュレーターがなんか大型アップできてて、なんかだいぶ変わったみたいなのをちょっと小耳に挟んだので、そちらやっていきたいと思います。楽しみなんだ。そこからね、まず始めていきます。ということで、以上で一応今の日本語授業が終わったので、手持ち無沙汰っていう状態ですね、今。思ったより早く終わったな。予定よりだいぶ巻きで終わっちゃった。で、ヘペロ。なんだけど、どうしよっか。課題もアップするので後ほど。And there is homeworks, by the way, if you want to. It's completely optional, but if you want to like have something or somewhere to output your knowledge, if you join the Face Connect official Discord community, and if you go down under to the Dear Yuri Nerd Herds, there is a subthread where I upload homeworks for the Japanese lessons. So, yay! It's completely free, and there are homeworks from the previous lessons as well. We have like writing and how to express day and time. Thank you, moderator Sonya. That's a link to the Face Connect official Discord server. So yeah, don't forget to join. 外にベースメントください. Why do you want it outside the basement? Well, like outside or inside doesn't matter because it's a basement. You're underground. You're underground. It doesn't matter, right? Or does it? Takenoko-san, thank you. ありがとうございます. Thank you for the super chat. In your opinion, is it better to read the story article first and look up the words you don't know, or look up the word while reading? If you don't know completely, then I'll say while reading. But if you can guess the meaning, maybe just give it if it's a short one. Just go from the top to bottom, try to think of the story, and then go back and search the meanings. And if you reread from the top, you might be able to understand it better. 画面すごい文字量だよね。こうやって見ていくとこうなってるんですけどね。これは真でございますので、これをズームインしとこうかな。Under the ground like the takenoko sama. Yeah, you guys are in the basement. No sunlight. No sunlight at all. But I feel bad if you guys can't get sunlight. So you know like the planter thing that you can do inside with like LED lights? I'll make it a bright basement with like lots of LED lights on the ceiling. I hope you guys like light mode and not dark mode. I kind of want to see. I kind of want to take a poll. Maybe I'll do it on Twitter. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just curious. How many people use this dark mode? It's called dark mode, right? I think it's called dark mode. I do. Oh. A very otaku. I don't know, like, is it only me? But I think like most of the nerds, otaku people uses dark mode. Does Sensei use light mode? Yeah, of course. I always use light mode. I like light mode better than dark mode. Dark mode is kind of hard to see. It's too dark. My life is dark enough. I want my phone to at least be bright. I want my phone to be bright at least. Your poor eyes. No, like actually, dark is just so hard to read it. It's easier to read when it's brighter and brighter. So usually my brightness is like close to max. Dark mode is better for our eyes. It's somehow the opposite for me. It's so hard to read in dark mode. Like I need to use my muscles more, right? Like the muscles around my eyes, and I need to focus. So I really prefer the light mode better. Even my Discord, I have Nitro or Nitro, whatever you call it. So I'm using the color themes, but I'm using lo-fi vibes right now. It was retro rain cloud, but yeah, lo-fi vibes, it's brighter, and I realized that this is easier for me to read, so I'm using that. I know there's like darker colors, but I don't like it at all. Font 21. My font size is the default! Sound is very low, by the way. I don't like big sounds. Discord has lots of cool themed colors. I like it a lot. The lo-fi vibes, or whatever it's called. What was it called? I just read it out like a second ago. Oh, lo-fi vibes. Yeah, I love this one. It's so pretty. So my eyes are poor eyes. なんかさ、今改めてちょっとこの話って聞いたんだけどさ、みんなダークモードとライトモードどっち使ってる？博士かライトモード信者なのね。ダークモードがマジで苦手なの。すっごい見づらくないと思ってて。なんかダークモードだとマジで集中できないっていうか、なんか集中できないんじゃないの、集中しないと読めなくなるのね。だから明るくないと読めないんだけど、全部。もう全部基本的に明るさ最大できてるから。だって人生十分暗いから、せめてスマホの画面ぐらい明るくありたくないと思ってて、極力なんだろう、明るい方が好きだから全部明るくしてるんだけどさ、ツイッターもライトモードだし、ツイッター博士か普通に画面白い広すからね。全然ライトモードじゃないと落ち着かないから、全部明るいし、ディスコードもニトロ入ってるから、なんだ、設定できるじゃないですか、今ディスコードって使ってるんだけど、ローファイバイブっていう明るいの使ってて、やっぱ明るい方がいいよ。Like really, brighter one is good. Trust me. Once you get used to it, it's really good. Appearance. And I heard like a little bit greenish color is good for your eyes. Like a Japanese illustrator was sharing that on Twitter. If you want to like draw for a long time, rather than using a little bit yellowish color or like too white, it's better to use a little bit slightly greenish color for drawing. And I was like, oh, I should try it. I changed it to lo-fi vibes and it's like the best. To be honest, I don't even know what dark mode is. It's like the dark one. It's like the dark one. I don't know. I never tried dark mode Discord. But yeah, I'm not liking it at all. Yeah, it's just hard to read. Like, what's the point of it? I understand that it might be good for my eyes, but the bright color is more cheerful, right? Like, 明るい色の方がさ、明るい気持ちになれるじゃん。 暗い気持ちになりたくないもん。I feel like the dark mode makes me in like a darker mood. But I want to be in like a light, bright mood, right? So that's the reason why I use light mode. Color does affect my mood a lot. You guys get that? Like, it affects, the color affects my mood. I don't want to use like dark color themed ones on Discord. How does blues and purples make you feel? If it's a dark blue or dark purple, like my overlay is quite dark, right? I feel like it is it matches my new outfit, it matches my theme, though it doesn't really cheer you up. You get it? Wait, what is your favorite color? Monotone colors? White and black? Gray? Other than that, I do like blue and green and red. I like any kind of colors. And brown too. Orange. Like creamy type of colors. Pastel colors are cute. Any kind of colors. どんな色でも好きだよ、別に。好きだけど。でもやっぱ明るい方が気持ちが明るくなれるからさ。明るい気持ちになれるじゃん、明るい色だと。I guess light settings can affect our mood, but for me, just listening to VTubers yap about their interests brightens my mood. Aww. You want to talk about my interest now? If that brightens my lovely heart's moods, I will love to talk about it. Then it's all gonna be about yaoi though. Non-stop talking about yaoi though, then. or it'll be about a Japanese comedian, like Japanese comedians or YAOI talk. You know what? For today, I'm gonna talk a little bit about a Japanese comedian's YouTube, and then I'll end it for today. So, yesterday, I like to say, yes, yesterday, while I was eating lunch, I was watching a YouTube channel which is run by a Japanese comedian duo called Saraba Seishun no Hikari, and they do lots of they make a lot of videos that's like dirty jokes and lewd and gambling related. So it's like a YouTube channel for adults. By the way, if you're a minor listening to this, don't go search that channel, please. And yeah, and one of the videos that I watched yesterday was about, they filmed it on Christmas Eve 2024, so last year. And they're both single, and especially one of it has been single for a really long time. So what they did was that they interviewed couples on Christmas Eve, and in that interview they asked, would you not go to the hotel, please, if I give you 300, like, 3,000 yen, which is about like, in USD it's probably gonna be about like 250 or so, but like around 300. Just imagine it's like $300. And they made the boyfriend, the girlfriend decide separately, and in 3, 2, 1, they had to show their answers. And as expectedly, I think, as expected, most of the girlfriends said yes, they would. They would take the 300 and go back home instead of spending a night together. And most of the boyfriends said no. They would kick the offer, and so it's a no deal, and they want to go to the hotel. Just discovered you in the series. Go start from the first one. It's really great that you do this stuff. Oh, thank you so much. I feel sorry that I'm talking about like adult humor channels now. What would you guys say if you had a girlfriend? Oh, sorry. Like I didn't need to repeat if. I didn't need to highlight and emphasize if. Pardon me. Well, like imagine you had a partner, and on Christmas Eve. By the way, it's after the last train left, so they don't have a public transportation to go back home. So it's midnight, and you're walking around with your partner, and they come up to you and ask, "I will give you $300, so would you go home today separately?" Would you say yes or no? My answer is decide. Like, the first time I heard it, I was like, "Oh, this is so easy. I don't need to think about it." No? You will say no? I will say damn yes! Because even if you split the 300, you can get 150 out of nothing. You get 150 for free, basically. You just need to go back home separately for that day. It's just don't know the people. Oh, like, imagine that you know them. Like, they are really a popular, famous comedian duo. So, they're not really sus if you know them. So just imagine it's a famous TV star that's doing it. And they're like, "I'll give you $300. So would you go back home separately today and do nothing?" They'll be like, "Yes! Yes!" By the way, yeah, this was like most of the reaction for a female. For the woman, the girlfriend side, they were like, "Yes!" And plus it was in Tokyo, so there's also like accommodation options, right? So you don't have to worry about that. But one cute couple, there was one really sweet cute couple. They weren't really dating yet, they weren't official yet, but the girlfriend said no, and the boyfriend said no. And that when I saw it, I was like, oh, it kind of hurt me too. And yeah, that was quite interesting to watch. But I kind of get it. As the girlfriend side, it's not just about the money. Even if it's like without the money, I think I would say yes, I would go home. Because if I say no, I would like to stay with him over the night, but there's a chance that he might say yes, I would like to go home, right? Because you're not gonna discuss about it, you're gonna think about it separately, and then in 3, 2, 1, you're gonna show the answer. And if I'd be honest to myself and I say like, oh no, I would like to stay the night with him. And if he says no, I would like to go home, then that would just hurt my feelings and I would just cry in the middle of the street. So I think that's also a reason why the girls always say, I would like to go home. To protect themselves. And I would, to be honest, do the same thing. No matter the price, I would do the same thing. Like, even if it was like $0 or like $10, I would do the same thing. Because I don't want to get hurt. As long as there's a chance that the boyfriend might go home, I need to protect myself, right? I need to protect my feelings. So yeah, I think I'll do the same. But yeah, if it's $300 and 150, that sounds so good. Because you can like meet each other on the next day on Christmas. Right? There was a couple like that. Like they were like, now we're going home because we're gonna see each other in 2 days. It doesn't matter. We don't need to do it today then. So yeah, that was an interesting one. But like the other video that they do is that yeah, there's also like gamble related content too, but there's also lots of like you know, soaps and all those stores. There's also ones related to that as well. There was like one that was so hilarious that they tried options that they never tried before, I think. Like the one that no one orders. Like it's on the list, but it's like at the bottom of the list and no one probably, there are options like that apparently that like no one orders but somehow on the list. And it was like, I dare you challenge. I dare you to try this one. That was hilarious. So yeah, if you want to learn about like the adult entertainment in Japan and like the bit shady side of it, that channel is really a fun way to learn. And in general, Sarabase no Hikari-san is really hilarious. I like them too. They're so funny. さらば青春の光を英語で説明しました。 YouTube チャンネルでやってることをめっちゃ面白いからね、本当に。ただまあずっと終始人前で見ない方がいい内容ばかりだけど。So yeah, that was about a YouTube channel that I watch. The thumbnail is giving mommy vibes. That's the thumbnail for this one. Sometimes I just browse random Japanese shows online just to see what's going on over there. It's fun. Like in my opinion, Japanese TV shows are actually still quite fun compared to American ones. Cause like American ones, most of it is on stream too. They're like, oh, we're not doing it on like a broadcast anymore. It's a streaming service, like exclusive. It's a streaming service that you never heard of, exclusive show. And then there's like another streaming service that you never heard of, and there's like exclusive shows on that. And that sounds like okay or kind of fun, but like, it's not worth it. Joining a subscription just for that. And they get little to no views. So yeah, it doesn't continue. It can't discontinue on NSN. And Japan, yeah, the similar thing is starting to happen. There are lots of like streaming services, but still there's tons of it that's still on actual TV channels. Akao-san, thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the rose. Okay. So, would you guys like to watch the coffin of Andy and Lele, or would you want to go to a stream that's making VTuber fanfics? Wait, isn't like the coffin of Andy and Lele the game that some of you guys were suggesting me to play? Okay, we'll go to VTuber fanfics, but that's the game that some of you guys were suggesting me to play, right? If I play it, it'll be a complete first time playing. I haven't even watched the gameplay of it. I know it's popular, but I have no idea what it is about. I'm starting to have a feeling that it's about a Menhera thing from how strong you guys have been recommending to me. Yuri's first time? Yeah, it'll be my first time. Anyhow, thank you very much for coming. I'll see you guys on Thursday PDT from 4 p.m. That's the time I'll be doing the Supermarket Simulator updated version. Yahoo! 来週日本時間火曜日の朝8時からお会いしましょう。火曜日はね、火曜日じゃないな、金曜日か。いつも通りの予定です。So Thursday will be a regular schedule. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's irregular. And I will upload the schedule tonight. So yay! And before I go, let's talk about this. So Nasa, Michiru, and I recently formed a subunit called Face Mirari, and to celebrate that, there are merches! Yay! There's a 3-minute hourglass, a chibi keychain, acrylic plate, and desk mat. All items are pre-order. It's available until April 30, 2025. You can find the link in the pinned chat above. ナサちゃん、みちるちゃん、そしてアクシカの3人で、フェイスミラリっていうサブユニットをですね、つい先日結成いたしました。そしてですね、その結成を記念しまして、三風砂時計っていう、グッズが出ております。三風砂時計、ちびキャラキーチェーン、アクリルプレート、デスクマットの4点でございます。全商品事前予約となっておりますのでご注意ください。予約期間はですね、日本時間5月1日までとなっております。Oh, thank you, moderators. Oh, yeah, that's also the link to the store, so you can jump from whichever one you want. そしてリンクはですね、モデレーターさんが貼ってくださったやつと、そして固定コメントからも飛ぶことができますので、お好きな方からぜひ、ご覧いただければ幸いです。よろしくお願いします。Thank you! Bye bye! 終わり方それでいいのかな？ Thank you! Bye bye! New way to end your stream. Thank you! Bye bye! Buy the merch! Buy the merch! Buy the merch! Buy the merch! Bye bye! テイクと思った？テイクと思った？ Did you actually think it was a bye-bye? あ、浜崎さん、Thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. Basement rent payment おつしか。Oh. I get rent payment by making you guys live in the basement? Ooh. And like, I have like more than 200 of you guys in my basement. No rent money? Wait, what? You don't consider me as your landlord? You know it's actually expensive to even live in the basement nowadays? It's Canadian, West Coast Canadian basement. You should appreciate to even have a safe place to live. That's not outside. Lester and Boofer-san, thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. Basement power bill payment. I get power bill payments too. Oh yeah, it's utility, so you guys should pay it. Thank you. ありがとう. With a roof, kinda. Yeah, with roof and walls, and it's soundproof. What's special about a Canadian basement? Nothing special, just that housing is crazy expensive. That even living in the basement nowadays is too expensive to actually pay and live. Cause like even in basement type of housings, you have to share if you want to live alone, like away from your family. In most cases. And still, like, I think the sharing, like, one bedroom, basement, one bedroom will be around like 1,000. Depends on the area, but if you want to live in the downtown, around the downtown area, it'll easily go over 1,500. Keep in mind that your private room is only the bedroom and the basement type of housing, and it'll easily go 1,500. That's the West Coast Canadian housing. Yeah. I've been in LA for sure. Well, if you think about like the Vancouver and LA, that's completely different what you can get from that city, right? And again, it's not the entire house, it's one bedroom. The private room is only your bedroom. So the bathroom is shared, kitchen is shared, living room is shared, and it still costs like that. But yeah, you guys, don't worry about it. There's like lots of levels of my basement. So you don't need to share. There's one basement for each person. And it goes down, 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 down. It keeps going down. Don, don, down. Don, 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 don. Down に行くよ。だから。So there's probably like 200 levels of basement. The elevator takes forever to reach to the bottom. And you all get a toilet for yourself. There's a toilet in the basement rooms. Behind the bars. Oh, by the way, the bars are just in case, so you don't escape, okay? It's not like it's nothing close to a prison. Don't worry. Though you get a toilet behind the bars together. If you need walls for the toilet, that's optional. So. A drinking bar. that would be actually really funny to see. That there's like a bar counter behind the bars. Can I have an iridaki? Well, yeah, iridaki is provided for free. Free supplement, and you get iridaki. So you have at least something to sleep on the floor. But of course, you won't be treated like that if you don't cheat at all. Just that it's really sad, but there's so many cheaters. that's the reason why I had to expand my basement. But yeah, if you don't, you can live on the main floor with me. Or like, I'm not exactly living there. I'm just a landowner and a house owner, so I'm living on in a different building. But don't worry, there is surveillance cameras everywhere, so I can keep my eyes on you. Yay! Who would cheat on my second? Oh shit. Okay, goodbye. Thank you very much for coming. It was nice seeing you guys. Bye.